So I'll give you just a sec to grab one. And this can just be a kitchen towel that you don't mind putting your feet on. It can be a washcloth. It can be something just a small, thinner piece of fabric. And then, if you would, we'll just set it aside for now. And I'm going to say, namaste, welcome. Thank you for joining me. So if you would begin to find your comfortable seat, just kind of settle into those hips. If you want to move the junk out of the trunk, then do. And just begin to relax, sit comfortably, allow your back to come against the surface of whatever you're seated on. So maybe it's your couch, maybe it's a kitchen chair, but allow your feet to come to the ground. Allow your body to begin to settle into this place. And then if you would, begin to breathe more deeply. I hope you know that I'm delighted that you've joined me today. As you begin to breathe, it's okay to close your eyes or just have a soft gaze to the ground or the lap in front of you. Bringing your attention internally, noticing the feel of your chest as it rises as you inhale. And then the gentle fall of your chest as you begin to press the air outward, exhaling. And then inhaling more fully. Exhaling completely with each breath. And if you would, just take a moment to begin to notice you. Notice the coolness of the air as it enters your body. Notice the gentle warmth as you exhale. Begin to notice the sound of your own breath. Maybe there's other noises in the room with you. Maybe you have a gentle playlist going, or you can hear a TV in another room, or someone speaking. Bring your thoughts to you. Allow yourself the courtesy, the permission to just be in this space. You and your breath. Each inhale long and full. And each exhale releasing and letting go. Noticing not only the gentle rise of your chest, but the coolness of the air that fills your lungs. And then as you exhale, the warming, the release, as you let your breath go. Beginning to notice that calm feeling, that peaceful feeling. that you get just from breathing. Allowing yourself to begin to feel anchored in your space with breath. Giving yourself permission to be present in this space, fully aware, allowing yourself to be and breathe. With your mind beginning to clear, your focus internally on you, on your breath. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice or even for your day, right now is a perfect time. And as you set your intention or sankalpa, think about it as something that has already happened. I am, not I will. I am strong in my practice. I am strong in my breath. And then saying to yourself, I am awake and aware. Begin to gently come back into the space. Maybe you wiggle your shoulders, move your head side to side, shake out those fingertips. And then if you would, just allow your hands to hang at your sides. And if you're seated on something that you don't have the space to the sides, it's okay to just place your hands in your lap. So just take that moment and we're going to roll the shoulders. So with an inhale, the shoulders come forward and up. And together behind you, squeeze them together as you roll them down your back. Inhale brings them together and forward, up to your ears, down, together, and back. And just moving gently, feeling the shoulders, noticing any crunchiness, any tightness. And just really beginning to become aware of how movement feels in your body today. Maybe your body's like, I didn't sleep well, so we're going to be gentle on ourselves. Or maybe your body's like, hey man, I already done 3 hours of weeding. I'm ready to go. Honor you. Breathe in to you. This last one, pause with the shoulders up to the ears. Take a second, shake those fingers out. And bring the shoulders together behind you. Again, pausing, just noticing that notch. And then as you exhale, rolling the shoulders down your back, shaking out those fingertips once more. If you would, grab your cloth. It's already close by, I just know it. We'll place it on the ground underneath the left foot. So the left half of, or the top half of the left foot goes onto the cloth, and your heel is just going to sit on the bare floor. And if you've got carpet, if you've got hardwood, if you've just got plain vinyl floor, whatever works, this is going to still work for you. So spread your toes out just like they're a hand, and then grip, bringing the cloth towards you. And just moving. Scrunching it in, feeling that movement, getting that nice little scrunch going. Moving the cloth towards you. Really just kind of bunching it up. And then, if you can, we'll grab the cloth, bring it to your hand. Jackie, I hope you saw that. It took me 3 times. All right, we're going to fold it in half. And then this is where you make your little burrito roll. And again, this doesn't have to be very thick. It's a very flat but wide as your foot roll. Then your foot goes on it with the toes all hanging off. If you would, spread your toes out once more. As you exhale, squeeze them in. Spread them out, squeeze them in. Spread them out, squeeze them in. And we're going to do about 10 of those. And then releasing, just take a minute. Let's move that ankle. Right knee is still comfortable, right foot on the floor. With your next inhale, we'll extend that left leg out. As you exhale, it comes to the ground, and you can just move your cloth out of the way. Inhale, it comes up. Exhale, it's down. We're just moving gently, focused on breath. You're seated tall, your core is engaged. You may be seated back in your chair. Try not to lean too far back if you're on a couch. Maybe come to the edge of the couch so that you can still hold on and move. And I don't really recommend being on a couch because I don't think it's going to give you the support that you need. But if that's the space you have to work with, that's absolutely fine. All right, last one, releasing. We'll do some heel toes now. So lift the toes, bring them down, lift the heel, bring it down. You're moving with breath, just that very gentle movement. And then coming back to center, take a minute, just rotate that ankle. And then we'll come into our chair pigeon on the left side. So we're still working on the left side. Left ankle comes to the top of the right knee. Our second chair can also be used. Your knee does not have to be bent quite so far. So whatever this looks like for you today, we're coming into our chair pigeon. So even if your knee is off to the side so it doesn't bend so far, you're coming straight out over your hips. You're not going to one side or the other. So depending on how this looks for you, I'll show you the modifications, so I'm coming back. Engage your core, take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, you're reaching out in front of you. And maybe even you want to slide forward on your chair just a little bit more, whatever feels good to you. The right foot becomes your anchor, your head falls towards your left ankle, and you're really breathing into this, noticing low back, noticing hips, knees, everything breathing. And then as you inhale, we'll come back up, fingertips to the sky. Gaze goes upward as you lift here through the spine, breathing deeply. With your next exhale, we're going to do a very gentle twist to the left side. Left hand comes behind you. Right hand just going to place itself somewhere on that left thigh. Turn your head, look over the left shoulder if that feels good to you. If that's too much of a twist, just turn gently. As you exhale, we're slowly back to center, reaching up once more, fingertips to the sky. With your exhale, we're coming straight back out. This time, let your arms come to the sides, your chin and your head really reaching outward, not letting your head fall, still lengthening through the spine, lifting through the neck, reaching out through the crown of the head. As you inhale, bring those arms back up. Nice full breath. As you exhale, we're twisting to the right side. Each breath nice and full. And then slowly coming back to center, moving into those shoulders, making sure everything's comfortable. Go ahead and uncross. Let's bring both legs long. If you would, come to the edge of your seat, flex the toes back towards the torso. Your buns are holding on, your arms are down to your sides. We're going to walk the hands behind us. Maybe they're on a chair. Bring your heart open, the shoulders squeeze back and together. Legs are long, point those toes, extend the body. The longest point possible between your toes and the crown of your head. And then slowly coming back to center, taking a second to walk that body back out to gentle, moving into the shoulders, making sure everything's comfortable. We're coming back to the cloth on the right side. So again, you're spreading it out. Right heel comes onto the cloth. And then you're spreading those toes out just like fingers and scrunching that. I think I made up a new word. Scrunching that cloth towards you. Scrunching. I don't even know if that's a word. It's probably like a sewing word. A language I don't know. And remember, we're doing about 10. It's cold in the studio today. It's only 62 degrees. But I didn't turn anything on because I thought, oh, I'm going to get warmed up as I move. Hey, what? My little pigs, my little toes are cold. Should have known better. All right, after you've done 10, you grip and lift. And then we're going to make that little burrito. So fold it in half or whatever you need to do and do that gentle roll. Once you've got that down, goes underneath the ball of your foot so your toes hang off the edge. And again, you spread those toes out and grip. And again, we're doing 10. It's funny because really this is the same thing as scrunching the cloth towards you, but this is kind of the next level of harder. I know, like I needed to do that, right? I know Terry's rolling his eyes. And then that last one, go ahead and just set your cloth aside when you're done with it. And then we'll cross the right ankle over the left knee. So again, if you are using a chair because your knee isn't happy to bend that way, you just find that comfortable space. Take a nice deep inhale here. Again, we're coming straight out. As you exhale, extend. As you inhale, bring those hands back up. Take a nice deep inhale as you extend upward, noticing your body, breathing into this. And then as you exhale, twisting to that right side, left hand just gently placed on that right thigh, right hand comes behind you. And again, this ankle can be on your knee. Remember, I'm coming back from a knee injury, so I'm trying to honor the bend in my knee and not really crank anything into pain. As you twist here, you're seated tall, you're lifting through the back of your neck. Your head can turn and look over the right shoulder if that feels good, or you can just gently turn, whatever feels good to your body this morning. And then we'll come slowly back to center. Take a nice deep inhale up. With your exhale, we're coming into that forward bend. Arms wrap around the legs. And again, if that looks like this for you, the hands would just be to the sides. And I'm doing the same thing with the chair. My right arm's just coming down to my right thigh. Again, you're lengthening here. So your tailbone's the anchor. You're lifting through the back of the neck and really reaching out through the crown of your head. With your inhale, those arms swoop back upward, nice full breath. With your exhale, we twist to the opposite side. So left hand is behind you, right hand just gently placed on that left thigh. Maybe it just wraps your belly, whatever feels good. And again, you're turning your head to look over the left shoulder, finding that gentle twist for the upper body as well. And then we're coming slowly back to center. Go ahead and remove this chair. If you need to, we're going to place it in the front now. So we have two chairs, or you can do a chair, not ottoman. You can just find some place to put those feet up so that they're the same height as your hips. I assume you have two. All right, so the first thing I'm doing is settling my hips into the chair, and then I'm seated back. So I find that comfortable incline. Take a nice deep breath, flex the toes back towards the torso. Hands come to the sides. As you inhale, we'll bring those arms up in an arc. As you exhale, you're hinging from your hips, bringing the hands towards the feet, towards the shins, or maybe just towards the knees. Maybe your back is really stiff today and this is as far as you want to go. Find that space, find whatever speed bump your body says is, hey, maybe let's pause here. Breathe into it, find that spot. Your chin stays up, you're looking between the big toes. And then we'll slide slowly back, tracing the fingertips along your legs as you do. Once you're here, let's come into a little shoulder shrug as we settle. A little shoulder shrug as we settle. That's almost like a tongue twister. As you inhale, bring those shoulders up. Roll them down your back, let your arms hang to your sides. Nice full breath here. With your next exhale, I'm going to turn to the right, but I'm going to cue left. So take that left hand to the behind you. Your right hand comes outside the left thigh. Again, you're doing a very gentle twist. And I went the opposite way so you could see what I was doing. Seems weird to start you looking at my back. And then as you exhale, we're back to center. Hands come back to the lap. As you exhale, sliding forward once again. Do you get a little further or do you need to come back? How does this feel? Have you hinged from your hips? Is your back still straight? Lifting through the back of your neck. And then slowly easing back, switching to the opposite side. See what I did there? Pretty slick, huh? And then coming slowly back to center, taking that moment, moving into the shoulders, finding that comfortable space. Your core engages, belly button to your spine. As you exhale, coming further, hopefully, than you did before, letting your head fall this time towards your knees. And noticing not only the curve in your spine, but the gentle lengthen that happens right at your tailbone. Maybe if you've reached your heels or your feet, your hamstrings are engaging, find that space. And then we'll come slowly back, tracing the legs as we do, wiggling into any tightness, making sure everything is comfortable. When you're ready, we're going to slide this chair towards us so that the left pad of the foot stays on the chair seat as you hug the left knee towards the chest. You're seated tall here. Your hands can come to the back of your thigh or the front of your shin, like I just showed. Whatever feels good to you. Notice and breathe. It's funny, I'm having a muscle spasm in my left leg today. Even when we were in pigeon, it's there. But when I did the last class, it didn't. So I must have done something that freed it up because now it's like, yeah, okay, I'm moving. I'm ready to go. All right, as you exhale, we're going to release that. Let the left knee fall to the left side. So you've created a number 4 with your legs. Place your hands on your right thigh as you exhale. Trace the leg as you come into a forward fold. And again, your hands can come to either side of that leg. You can reach for your foot. Let your chin be up as if you could touch it to your big toe. As you exhale, trace that leg back up as you come back to seated. Leave the left leg where it is, where that comfortable space is for your knee. And if you need to move it down a little or up a little, whatever feels good to you. Right now, my curve of my foot is right against my right calf, and it fits there naturally. If you want to hang on, you can. If you need to use your hand to move, you can as well. So with an inhale, we're going to just gently lift that left knee. The foot stays where it's at. As you exhale, it comes down. Very gentle inhale as you slowly move upward. As you exhale, it comes back down. And again, we're going to do 10, but I want you to move with your breath. So you're doing 10 breaths as well as 10 lifts. And that's 6, 6, 7, 7, just to give you your guide. Taking that moment, rotating the right ankle, noticing how the left leg feels, extend it out to straight. Take a moment and give it some love. Rotate the ankle, move your knee if you need to, make sure your hip is comfortable. Then when you're ready, the right knee bends, pad of the foot comes to the chair, and you're hugging either the front of the shin or the back of the thigh, seated tall. As you exhale, we'll release that. Again, we're bringing that right foot to the side of the left leg. You might actually be able to see a little bit better here. The curve of my foot is just right against my left shin, my left calf, comfortably placed. Take a nice deep inhale here. Hands come to the left leg. Flex the left foot back towards the torso as you reach out and breathe into this. Your chin stays up as if you could touch it to your big toe. As you begin to exhale, tracing that leg back up, coming back to seated, your core is engaged here. Hands can come to the sides and hold on. You can also use the right hand to help lift if you need to. With an inhale, the knee comes up. Notice your hip joint. As you exhale, it comes back down. And again, you can use your hand to help move. But as you lift up, let gravity bring the leg back down. So you don't want to lift up and press down. You're just lifting and releasing. And again, 5, 5, 6, 6. So both movements make your number. And releasing, taking both legs long, moving those ankles, moving those knees, making sure everything is comfortable. We're going to go ahead and take our feet off the chair in front of us. Leaving that chair in front of us, widen your knees. Take a nice long breath so that your toes and your knees are pointing in the same direction. And then you're going to slide this chair towards you or place your hands on the chair in front of you. If you don't have enough room here, it's okay to use your hands on the chair in front of you, whatever feels good to you. Take a nice deep breath, widen those legs, and then as you inhale, lift upward. Your tailbone is your anchor, your spine reaches for the sky, lifting through the back of your neck and the crown of your head. As you press into the heels of your hands, your collarbones widen in your arms or pressing downward into the heels of your hands. As you exhale, release. Come back to seated. Take a minute. Let go of anything that's tight. We're going to place our hands on the chair in front of us now. If you didn't do that before, go ahead and do it now. Bring your forearms to the chair. And then I like to separate my arms to either side of the chair. It looks like you can see that here. Take a nice deep breath. Those thighs are wide. Take a nice exhale as you let your head fall forward. And notice the gentle pull at the back of your neck. Allow your head to be heavy. Allow your head to fall forward. Allow each breath to be longer than the last. With your next exhale, you are seated firmly in the chair that your body is on. As you exhale, extend the space so that you have extended arms and maybe your forehead can come to the chair in front of you. Allow your body to lengthen and extend here. Pressing your shoulders and your armpits towards the ground. Feeling the torso, maybe your belly comes to the chair you're seated on. Notice hips, notice knees, notice your full body here as you extend. Then easing your body slowly back, coming back to center, walk those hands back. Leave the knees wide. With an exhale, we'll turn to the left side, and you're extending out, letting your belly come towards that left thigh, and let your arms hang. Nose pointed towards that big toe. Each breath nice and full. You can just kind of hug the shin or let your arms hang, whatever feels good. Coming up slowly, leave the forearm on the thigh. As you exhale, take your hand to the sky, eyes follow fingertips. Gentle twist, gaze goes upward, each breath nice and full. As you exhale, we'll windmill back towards that leg, coming back to center. Take that moment, hands come down once more, pressing into the heels of the hands, widen the collarbones, breathing as you extend that spine upward. As you exhale, we'll walk our hands back out, coming back to the elbows, back to center here to reset. Sorry, I have allergies today, so my nose is really itching. Arms come to each side of the chair. Belly may come to the chair you're seated on. As you exhale, allow your head to be heavy and fall forward. Each breath longer than the last. With your next exhale, we're sliding into that child's pose, extending those arms, pressing the armpits, the shoulders towards the floor. Then sliding the chair back towards you, walking those hands back to center, settling as you come back to seated, making sure everything's comfortable as we turn to the opposite side. Now I cued you guys left and went right so you could see what I'm doing. So if you would go to your right, I'm going to switch sides. Trace those legs down. Let your body release and come forward. Belly comes towards the thigh, nose towards your big toe. With an exhale, trace that leg back up. Forearm stays on the thigh. And again, you're reaching for the sky. Eyes follow fingertips. Allow your head to fall back as you look upward. You're just gently placing that hand on your thigh or that forearm on your thigh. It's not a very hard push at all. It's a very just gentle resting and breathing. With an exhale, we'll come slowly back, windmill back towards that left side, coming back to seated. Go ahead and bring those knees back in. Slide the chair out of your way. Take that moment to find your comfortable seat. Breathe into any tightness. If you want to come to the edge of your seat, then do. If you want to sit back, that's fine too. With an inhale, we're going to roll the shoulders backwards. So they come forward and up, down your back, and we'll do 3 good rolls here. And then switching directions, going the opposite way. They go together behind you, up to your ears, down in front, and just 3 rolls. It's not like sushi, you only need 3. And then take a second, shake out any tightness in those arms. Again, you can sit back in your chair if you would like. In fact, I'll turn a little bit so that you can see me. And then if you want to put your feet up, you're welcome to, or if you want to leave them down, whatever feels good to you. We're going to work on our arms a little bit now. So first, find that comfortable seat. Make sure your tailbone is anchored. Take a nice deep breath, arms hang to your sides. We're going to leave the right hand down, and maybe it just wants to sit in your lap. Bring that left arm up, palm faces upward. And just pause for a moment here. Find the extension in the arm. Make sure your core is engaged and your back is nice and tall. We're going to make a very small circle. The palm faces upward, elbow creases upward as you are rotating. And I brought my thumb back, then up, and down in front, just to kind of tell you the circle. And then coming back to center, as you inhale, bring that left arm up, focusing on breath, noticing armpit, noticing everything that your arm is doing. As you exhale, bring the left hand to the left shoulder. We'll continue with those rolls again, bringing the arm back, up, forward, down. As you exhale, we'll extend the arm out, palms face upward once more. Bring that left hand in front of you. We'll extend the right, cross the left over the right. Notice your left shoulder and your right shoulder. Both arms are extended. Exhale, uncross, release, both hands to your lap. Take a minute, move out of any tightness. And then we'll place the left hand behind us into the small of the back. Take a nice deep breath here. Take the right ear to the right shoulder and just lengthen that left side of your neck. With an inhale, we'll bring our head slowly back to center. With an exhale, turn your head to the right side. Coming back to center with your head, go ahead and release that left arm. Just bring it to your lap. If you need to shake out any tightness, then do. The right arm is where we'll come to next. With your next inhale, we'll bring that right arm up. The palm faces upward. You're lengthening through that right arm. Pause for a moment, find your space, and then we'll bring that thumb back, up, down in front. Just very gentle circles. And then bringing the arms straight up. Nice full breath, noticing the armpit, the whole right side body getting a lengthen. And then as you exhale, bending the elbow, bringing the right hand to the top of the right shoulder, making small circles. And then releasing, bring that arm back out. Both arms come to front, crossing the right over the left. Releasing, take the hands back to the lap, move any questions out, any tightness, anything that needs to move away. Work it out. Then we'll take that right hand behind us to the small of the back, and then drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Oh my goodness, I hope that feels as good to you as it does to me. Notice the gentle pull from your right ear all the way to your right elbow, maybe all the way to your right pinky. And slowly bringing your head back to neutral, turn your head to the left side, looking towards the left shoulder. Coming slowly back to center, release that right arm. Take a moment, move both shoulders, making sure there's nothing that's tight, nothing that's hitched up, any uncomfortableness, discomfort. I think that's the word I was looking for. No discomfort. And then taking another nice deep inhale, the arms are hanging to your sides. We're going to bring both palms upward behind us. And you'll notice my arms are not parallel with my shoulders. This is just a very gentle lift in the upper back. Feeling the shoulders, the shoulder joints come down in front as they lift in the back. And then as you exhale, we'll bring both arms out in front of you. Press the palms as if you were against a wall. As you exhale, they come down. As you inhale, they come up. As you exhale, down. One more up. One more down. Rotate the wrists both directions. Left hand comes to right shoulder. Right arm wraps that left and comes into a gentle hug. This is your thank you for coming to yoga hug. Gotta end with that, right? And then when you're ready, we'll release that. Take a minute, move in any way needed. And then when you feel ready, we'll bring both arms back up, press against the wall, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, one more down, rotate the wrists both directions. Right hand comes to left shoulder, left arm is wrapped by, right arm's wrapped by the left. Nice big squeeze. And then releasing, take a minute, wiggle into your space. Make sure you're comfortable. If you want to have your feet up, then do whatever feels good to you. Find your comfortable space. And begin to settle in for Savasana. Allow yourself to breathe more deeply, bringing your attention back internally. Noticing each breath. Allowing yourself to breathe fully. Each breath light and easy, breathing as easily as you ever have. And as you begin to absorb your practice, my quotes today are on community. In Sanskrit, the word Sangha means community. The actual definition is a community united with a common purpose, made up of people who both learn from and teach one another as they progress towards their shared goal. That's a perfect word for what we're doing. When Nicole and I opened our studio, it was to create community. A safe place for others to come and learn, and for us to teach and learn from you. A community allows you to feel connected to those around you, that common shared goal. And then your quote to contemplate about community. Teachers open the door, but you must enter. A teacher can help anyone on the path to awareness. And the most valuable teacher is not the one with the deepest knowledge, not the one who's most eloquent. It's the one who points you in the direction that enables you to see your path. The teacher opens the door and you must enter. I am thankful for every one of you. Every opportunity that you give me to be a teacher. And every opportunity I get to learn from you. Please breathe more deeply. Letting go of that to-do list that's waiting for you. Give yourself permission to just be. Absorbing your practice and breathing into you. Saying to yourself, I am awake and aware. Begin to come back gently. And thank you for joining me. Namaste.